Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines, is currently facing trial at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. At 80 years old and in rapidly declining health, his time may be limited. During a recent visit from his daughter Sarah, who serves as vice president, he made a final request. Should he pass away while in detention, he wishes to be cremated immediately in the Netherlands, with only his ashes returned to the Philippines. While Sarah initially disagreed with this wish, she eventually gave her consent. Her father's condition is fragile, and the lengthy trial process ahead makes survival uncertain. Duterte's once powerful presence has diminished markedly since his 2023 visit to China, where his deteriorating health became increasingly evident. Despite this, many observers believe he is still attempting to shape the political landscape in his final days, particularly with an eye toward his daughter's future. Sara Duterte remains a popular figure, and speculation is mounting that her father's fate could influence her own rise to the presidency. Some suggest that if Duterte dies during the trial, public sympathy and enduring support for his policies could propel Sara to national leadership. Although he is no longer in power, Duterte maintains significant popularity. Polls suggest his approval rating remains above 70%, a remarkable figure in a country where former presidents often face public discontent. His tough stance on crime, particularly his controversial anti-drug campaign, defined his administration. Between 2016 and 2022, over 6,000 individuals linked to the drug trade were killed, hundreds of thousands were arrested, and more than 1.5 million surrendered to authorities. These actions, while criticized internationally, were seen by many Filipinos as necessary responses to a drug crisis that deeply affected everyday life. During his long tenure as mayor of Davao City before becoming president, Duterte governed with a similar iron fist, earning a reputation for being unyielding and direct. His leadership style, however, also led to the charges he now faces, allegations of crimes against humanity. While Duterte and his supporters dismissed these charges as politically motivated or disconnected from Philippine realities, the legal process is ongoing and could take years to resolve. Meanwhile, current President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., who distanced himself from Duterte and shifted toward closer ties with Western nations, is seeing his popularity decline. Recent figures place his approval rating at around 25%, far below his predecessors. Critics argue that his pivot in foreign policy has yet to deliver tangible benefits, and economic pressures remain unresolved. The political tension between Duterte and Marcos Jr. has only grown since the former's detention. Duterte publicly questioned the accomplishments of the current administration, challenging Marcos Jr. to account for what he has done to improve the country. Sara Duterte, positioned between these two figures, has been careful in her public statements. While she has shown loyalty to her father, she has also sought to present herself as an independent leader. In a recent address, she called for a more balanced foreign policy, suggesting that China remains a friend to the Philippines. If Duterte's legacy continues to resonate with the public and dissatisfaction with the current government grows, Sara may find herself as the central figure in the country's next political chapter. Whether she chooses to follow in her father's footsteps or chart a new course remains to be seen. Duterte's final wish, modest in form yet deeply symbolic, is more than a personal matter. It marks the close of an era defined by strongman leadership, populist appeal and controversial governance. As the Philippines moves forward, the enduring influence of this era, and its potential continuation through his daughter, will be a key factor in shaping what comes next.